Welcome to the Hank Cisco Show. Okay, don't touch that dial, ladies and gentlemen. We got a show here. You know, my show is about helping people, helping people to stay healthy, to help people stay out of jail, tell them, don't do anything wrong. We talk about, I have doctors, lawyers, politicians, and just about everybody. I have my foot doctor here. I had my other doctor that operated on me, my hip. So now we have a hairdresser. We're going to talk about your beauty. We want you to look beautiful. If you live in the Norristown area, we want you to look beautiful. So we have some beautiful people here. They're going to do some beautiful things. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to announce, like I do in Madison Square Garden, in this corner, Renee DePaul. Okay. Now, I know you. I know your family. I know your great-grandfather. And your brothers, Alfonso and Rick Gallo, okay? Good friends, and I knew their father, Joseph, and talking about that, we just have a foundation, and they have a nice fundraiser, and they give the money to both public and parochial schools, which Bishop Kenrick, well, it's Kennedy Kenrick, right? When I remember Bishop so it was Father Moores was the first principal there, So, I'm so happy that you'll be able to be here. You took off work to get here, but you have your own shop, right?
Yes.
Okay, now, Renee, tell me something about yourself.
I am a mom of 4 children.
Mama. All right, how many mamas?
I have 4 kids
4
altogether.
boys?
3 boys, 1 girl.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 3 boys to protect the girl, right?
That's right.
Pow, pow, pow. So go ahead. And your husband's name?
My husband's name is Gene.
Gene
DePaul.
Is he a hairdresser too? No.
He's in construction.
Construction.
Yeah, he does blacktop and concrete.
And okay, now your beauty shop. What do you call a beauty shop? What do you call it?
Hair studio.
Yeah, hair studio. Okay. Now you're located where?
In Conshohocken on Ridge Pike.
On Ridge Pike. Okay, but you're born and raised in Norristown?
I'm born and raised in Norristown. I went all through Holy Savior School. I went to Bishop Kenrick High School, graduated from 5-Star Beauty Academy.
What academy?
5-Star Beauty Academy.
What is that? That's
the hair salon, hair school that I went to. And that was it. Now I'm fulfilling my dream. Raise my kids and open up my own salon.
Do you do work by yourself?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And all right, now, when somebody comes into your shop, right?
Okay.
Beauty shop. What do they say? Make me beautiful? What do you do? Like I want to change the hairstyle and stuff. What kind of advice you give them?
Well, I kind of look at their hair. We do a little consultation before we make up our mind what we're going to do. We work around color, dimensional color, perms, every kind of haircuts. I give them magazines to try to give me an idea what they're looking for.
Right. Show and tell, right?
Exactly. So we kind of work together, and we come to a happy medium. And when that happens, I do what they need.
Okay.
I fulfill whatever they want.
Well, what kind of different cuts they have? What did they call the different names?
There's different kinds of hair cutting. There's blunt cuts. There's precision cutting. There's point cutting. It's all based on what the individual person needs done to their hair.
Right.
So if a person has a problem with getting body, we volumize it. It's all in the matter of the in particular person and what they want. So I try to work around them. Give them what they want.
So whatever you do, they can't say, well, you messed me up.
Exactly. Well, my key
in
my salon is to try to make people be able to come to me, give them an overall different look, and go home and fulfill that. Be able to still do what I did to them. Right. So go home and be able to do what I did without a problem.
Psychologically, your hair is so important,
It's one of the most important things.
And it makes you, builds your morale, like somebody's down in a dump or so, and his hair's all around, combs up and looks up.
Absolutely.
I know as far as a man is concerned,
Women, men, everything.
Times.
Everything. It's all based on appearances, everything.
Okay. You have 3 boys?
3 boys and a girl.
What's their names?
Anthony, Gino, Joey, and my daughter is Alexis.
All right. The boys, Joey, and who else?
Joey, Gino, and Anthony.
Gino. Okay, that's real paisan name, That's good. My friend, Jules DeLucio,
Yeah.
He had twins,
He
okay?
has twins.
He calls one Marco
And
Rocco.
Polo.
I like that, And so I always, I was a boxing in New York. I was stablemate of Rocky Marciano, and everybody would say, "Hey, Rock, you're Rock." I come home, everything was Rock. So now I don't forget a name. I call everybody Rock, and the women Rock.
It's easier.
So I can't go wrong. See, so when I holler Rock, about 10 guys turn around. So all right, now, what is there extra money? What usually we talk about money? Is that a very expensive thing now?
No, I
That vary?
purposely price range my salon for the area because I want to cater to everybody, and I
Right.
want everybody to be able to come in freely and not feel like they're getting ripped off.
Right.
And my goal was to stay midpoint of what most of the salons in the area do, so that they have the option. I have a beautiful salon with just a less inexpensive price range so that people can feel good about coming someplace nice, but yet not go home feeling empty pocket.
Yeah, right. And now, you said it's 314 West Ridge Pike. Now, Ridge Pike extends near where? Now,
It's
is it near
closest to Outback.
cross street from
K
Outback
Electric.
or on the same
K
side?
Electric is directly across the street from me. That's a great place, K
Oh, yeah.
Electric. Outback Steakhouse is next door. I have a veterinarian on the other side of me.
A veterinarian? Maybe he'll go and get a little haircut too. Get one of them dogs with all the hair in front of their eyes. I don't know how they see, Maybe get a scissor, go, But, okay, now, all right, now, you are, what's your title? As a hairdresser?
I am an owner and a master stylist.
A what?
Master stylist.
What's that?
It gives me, what I am is, I've been in the business for, 20 years doing hair.
Wow.
So when you're in it a long time, being that I'm the only person too, I devote 100% of my attention to the individual person who's in my salon.
Good. And, well, all right, now, what inspired you, or what was the first thing? I always like to ask someone, when they're whatever profession they're in, why did you pick this particular profession? Why? What?
Well, from when I was a kid, my grandmom started out, she was a hairdresser, and I would go
Your
into
grandmom?
her. Yeah, she's 88.
In Norristown, she had a...
She's 88, and she still works with me. She's my
No
shampoo
kidding.
girl.
No kidding. Where?
And
Is she
she's
here?
phenomenal. No, she's
No,
not here.
Oh, okay.
But
how old is she?
88.
What, she wash the hair?
She washes all my clients.
Oh, my God. That's
Yeah,
great.
she's great.
I should have brought her down here.
I would have loved to have brought her, but
Oh,
she's
my
at the
God.
shop waiting for me.
That's part of my show, right.
But she was my inspiration. I used to
Okay.
go to her shop, and I would sit there and think.
Where was her shop?
It was called Ruth's Beauty Salon. It was in Roxborough.
Oh, in Roxborough, okay.
And I guess she was my biggest person who
Yeah, one-
inspired me to
idol,
do this,
whatever you wanna
because
call it, right.
I would go to her shop and I would sit there and I would play and I would talk to the clients, and I loved the atmosphere. And here I am. I mean, I'm 40 years old and I'm loving it
Oh, you told me
every
your
day.
age.
I
Oh,
don't
my
care
God.
I don't
That's
mind
what
telling you how old I am.
It's a true show, right? When a girl tells you her age, this is real show.
Yeah.
Right. Our Karen agree? Right. I all agree. Okay. Now, how about your brothers? How come they didn't?
My brothers.
What, you become a contractor like them?
My brothers
very
are the
successful,
best. My brothers are the best.
Right. Tell me what they did. They helped the.
My brothers do a lot. God
Right.
bless them. I don't even know where to begin with them. I could go on and on for hours about
right.
them.
I know
But
they
they
do a lot.
are very dedicated to Norristown.
Right.
My father wanted to fulfill a fantasy of making Norristown back to where it
Right.
used to be years and years and years ago, and my brothers refused to give that dream up. So
Right.
they're just extremely hard workers. They dedicate
Well,
so much of their time to the
your
the
father's
community.
name was Joseph, right?
My father was Joseph.
Joseph, right. Well, I knew him one time when I just moved into the house, so I'm talking about how many years ago, maybe 50 years ago, and I had to get some rug, I had a carpet, and so I went down to get a price on it. I forget what store, and here I stopped down at Thing to Lose, and getting a cup of coffee or a sandwich or something, and he said, "What are you going to do?" I said, he says, "I got one in my warehouse."
Yeah.
He had a warehouse on Arch Street there,
Surprised he didn't say it was in the trunk of his car.
I had just got married. I didn't have too much money. Hey, put the rug in for him and everything.
Yeah.
So I says, how much? He says, you buy me a sandwich next week, you know. So, what's his name? Alfonso, Rick, they help me with the Columbus Monument and all. They do it a lot. And, I'm going to do a special show just for them. We don't want, this is your show
yeah,
tonight.
they're
But
phenomenal.
I just want to say, I want to get that in there. Okay, now, when you cut, a lady has a lot of hair. What do they do? Sometimes everybody, kids, when they say that her hair is all like that, they think that they stuck her finger in an electric socket, got shocked or something.
Well, it all depends on products.
What do they call that?
Well, really, it's a matter of everybody's hair texture is different. Everybody has a different color. Everybody has a different pigmentation. Everybody has something different. Everybody always wants what they don't have. Yeah. So it's important that us in our industry that we find people to help them and help them, show them the right way to go around. When your hair's frizzy, how to teach them to tame it, to stop it from being that way. Using products, using the right blow dryers, using round brushes. It's all a matter of taking 5 extra minutes out of your time to do things and use the right products to get the style that you're looking for. There's a lot of different, new things that the industry comes out with every time. Every year it's something new.
Different type of hair too, right?
Absolutely. Texture makes all the difference in the world. Color makes all the difference in the world. We have all these new things that we just started doing in our salon. It's called the keratin treatment.
What is that?
It's a reconstructor for the hair. It brings bad hair, bad color, color treated hair back to a virgin state. So what happens is you do this process. It's approximately a 2.5 hour process, but you're adding keratin, which is what your hair is made up of, rejuvenating it back into the hair shaft to bring it back to a virgin state. So bad chemically treated hair can be as smooth as can be.
Is it still, it's just something new?
It's a new process that we just came out with. Peter Coppola, it was the person who made it. Oh. But it's a very, very
Well, is there
intense,
some of the foods we eat good for your hair? Or?
Absolutely. Vitamins, all the vitamins in the world.
Vitamins?
Your hair's made up of vitamins. If you have good hair, you have good energy, inside your body.
I always say that a guy lost his hair. He says he got caught in a hair raid, but then I said, well, if
that's
you don't
all
have
hereditary.
Hair, let your what is here? Eyebrows here. Let them grow and then comb them back.
That's right. Comb over.
No.
Hair loss is hereditary.
Yeah. But you seem happy with your job, and you're
God,
very
I love my
enthused.
job.
How long has the store been open now?
I'm open now 4 months.
4 months.
It just gets better and better every day.
A lot of people.
A lot.
Yeah.
It's great.
They followed you.
Yeah, it's
All right,
great.
Now, you started where? What was your first place you...
The very first place I started working was Dynamic Edge, and that was with John Maroon.
Where's that?
That was in Norristown, on where Ports of the World Shopping Center used to be.
Where?
Ports of the World.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Down
Markley
Street? DeKalb, Germantown Pike.
Markley Street.
Markley Street. Oh, that's Ports of the original.
That's right.
Right.
Okay. Sears was.
What's his name? Maroon?
John Maroon. He was the person who actually...
Was that right around there? A little barber shop there?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep, yeah. He let me do my thing.
My neighbor used to go there. Right, to go there. I remember that.
I fought him tooth and nail to be able to do what I could do, and he let me do it.
All right, so then you were there for a while. Then where did you go?
Then I moved to another salon called Sheer Happening.
Where's that at?
And that's on Ridge Pike in Conshohocken also. And from there, I decided to stay home because I wanted to get married and have children. And
you did.
I did.
And 4, right?
Yep. And I did my family and whoever just to keep my hands in it. Then I decided after my last child started school that I would continue my career and start my own business.
Right. Well, yeah, now that DePaul name, that's pretty prominent name in construction and all. That's DePaul.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Peter DePaul or so.
That's my husband's uncle.
And then I know Mike DePaul. He helped me with the Columbus Monument. He's a cousin of Pete DePaul.
Okay.
He lives over in White Marsh. He was very helped. He helped me with.
They're involved with a lot too.
Oh yeah, good construction guys. Okay. Now, how many chairs do you have in your place?
I have 3 stations.
3 stations. Is that what you call them? Stations, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. 3 in particular
I'm
stations.
learning something.
Yep.
Right.
In fact, I have a picture of the salon.
You got a picture of it? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Can I get a shot of this here, maybe? And this is one of the.
That's
Right.
the interior of my salon.
Okay. Oh, this is the outside, so you know what the outside
That's
looks
the
like, right?
outside.
Okay. And that says Renee Hair Studio, right?
Yep.
And then this is another of the interior,
Yes, it is.
right? And you had a great article in an Norristown Times Herald.
Yeah.
I think this was part of the article.
Yes.
You look like a movie star.
Yeah.
Well, you are a movie star. What are you talking
Not
about?
really.
Right, Norristown movie star. That's really nice. That's you.
Yeah,
right?
they put a great article.
All right, that's a great article. Yeah, it talks here. Who wrote it? Gary Paleo. It does real
Yep.
good human interest stories. And
My mom,
where's your mom?
right here, she's my receptionist.
Oh my God! Wow, she looks. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's real family oriented.
How old is she?
My mom, I don't know if she
Don't
wants me
tell
to
the
tell you
age.
that.
No, well, she's grandma. No, well, I'm 84, so she was around my time. I guess I don't know. Don't tell me. Don't tell me who your age. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Who's this?
That's my windows in my
Who?
salon. The windows.
I mean, that's one of the pictures in there.
They're the windows. My windows have shears through them of people's styles, hairstyles.
That's a
It's a
sample.
screen. Yep.
That's not a real girl.
No, it's a window.
Just a model.
That's a model.
Ain't bad. So, all righty. Now, what else can you tell me about? Do you do any training, helping?
Yes, I
people?
do.
Tell me something about
I
that.
volunteer some time at the Montgomery County VOTEC School.
Votech School?
Yes, for the cosmetology department.
You volunteer that?
Yep. I go in there on Wednesdays, and I try to help out the kids that are in hairdressing school.
Interested in that?
Yeah, we encourage them what direction to go and just teach them little tricks of the trade.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
really the whole idea. Help to build up their confidence level, because it takes a lot of confidence to
Yeah, well, that's it.
cut somebody's hair and
get to like what they're doing.
absolutely,
You know?
yeah.
And do they come down to your place once in a while, or how do you do that?
Actually, yes, and they're coming down next week. In fact, next week I'm having a fundraiser for Hope. It's called Hope Cuts, and it's
What's
a
that?
cut-a-thon, where what's going to happen is I have asked all the local hairdressers in the area. I sent them a little letter asking them if they would be interested
When
in
is that going to
donating.
be?
November 9th.
November 9th. That's my birthday.
Is it?
Yep, November the 9th.
And
I'll be
it's-
85. Okay, so let's go to what is going to.
It's going to be, it's a fundraiser. I'm going to raise money for breast cancer.
Oh, it's nice.
The whole idea is you come into the salon that day. It's on a Sunday, November 9th, like I
November
said.
9th, go to her saloon, okay? But at
10 to 3.
314 West Ridge Pike, okay? This side of Butler Pike.
That's right.
Near the steakhouse. What do you call it? Outhouse.
Outback.
Outback. I'm sorry, outhouse. I'm sorry. That's a different story. But
And what you'll do is you'll come into the salon that day and
that day you go in, what time? Start
and
open up
10
what?
to 3. We're
10 to
having
3.
it. I have volunteer hairdressers coming in to work that day, besides myself.
And all the money made,
All the money made, 100% of the profits I'm donating.
it's going to go to breast
Cuts.
cancer.
It's going
Oh,
to breast cancer, and the foundation is called Hope Cuts.
Okay, so that's November the 9th.
November
Try to
9th.
do that. Well, look, why don't we just show me some, make a little demonstration or so, okay? Get a
Okay.
little demonstration. So we'll just take a little, okay, and show me what it's all about. All right, real stuff.
Hi, this is Eileen. I just want to introduce her to you. She is my neighbor, and not only is she my neighbor, but she's my friend, and she's a client. Eileen started coming to me about 3 years ago. She had hair all the way down to the middle of her back. She decided that she wanted to try something different, so I gave her an idea. We both worked out a plan. Of course, I ended up getting my way. And I suggested that I thought that she should, maybe try something totally different and cut her hair off completely. So when we started out this original haircut that we did to her, it was real short, real tapered, but then she has a problem, like everybody else does. She could never get it the height. She can never get the volume in her hair. She can never get it to stay together. It would always separate in parts. So depending on the way that I cut her hair and I styled it, we gave her a lot of wispy pieces all through her face. We gave her a lot of volume in the back of her hair. She uses the right products. It's important that you use right products. Products do make a big difference in what you do with your hair. She has virgin hair, never been colored, so of course it's in better condition than most people that do color treat their hair. When you are using color and you are treating your hair with color, you should use color treated products. It's really important. Pureology is probably one of the best products on the line in the market right now for color treated, dry, broken hair, any kind of situation. Pureology is great because it has no sodium chloride, no sodium sulfate. Stops your hair from fading, stops your hair from discoloring from chlorine that's in everyday water. A lot of good things are with the Pureology. They're natural, it's organic. I like organic things. I think they're more simple to use. There's not a lot of heavy product, perfume, nothing in them. Getting back to Eileen, she likes volume, lots of volume. So when we cut her hair, we gave her a lot of layers, a lot. Layers do help to break up where your calyx are, helps to lift up the calyx, put them in the right position. Heavy bangs, notched them out so that she could have a little more thin hair around her face, unlike what she had before where she had a lot of bulk around her face. She didn't like it. In order for her to smooth out her hair, the safest way to do it is, which I try to give demonstrations in the salon of how we get hair smooth. A lot of people can't have the hardest time with volume and getting their hair smooth. They always have little frizzy ends. There's a secret to drying people's hair, which I'm going to tell you before I do it. When I dry people's hair, I start always in the back, try to get out most of the moisture. I always like to section off people's hair, which I think is the smartest thing to do with people who have length to their hair. If you section it in sections, it makes it a little easier to work with. Less hair is easier, not a bunch of hair that wraps around a brush, which most people complain of having their hair getting stuck in a brush. The key is get most of the moisture out. Use products that seal the hair back together. Now, in Eileen's situation, I'll use her because she's here, but her ends tend to frizz. She can never get her ends smooth. So the key to that is to use the hot in the blow dryer. Everybody's blow dryers usually have a cold button. The cold button is used specifically for something when you're using a blow dryer in your hair. Hot is to dry, cold is to set. So if this makes sense to you, hot air is going to get most of the moisture out of the hair. But if you want to set the hair and close off the cuticle, push the cold button while the blow dryer is on there. So if I was drying her hair, it would be with hot. And if I wanted to set it and close off that cuticle, I would then push the cold button on the dryer and close off, carry the dryer all the way down to the ends, and it closes off her cuticle, makes her hair shiny. That's the key. Moving from section to section to section and all the way up to your hair. When you have a problem with getting volume, sprays. All sprays are great. I'm a matrix person. I love matrix. Spraying the root of the hair. The root is the key of what you want to lift. You want that to lift up. So what you need to do is spray, and lift. Lift, spray underneath. That's the key. As far as teasing, a lot of people like back combing. The back combing. Go in, into the hair. Grab big sections, go in, come out, pull out. All around your face, all around. Simple, very easy. Back combing is the best thing for volume 2. And if you want to have even a free consultation to come in just to get an idea of what you could do with your hair, stop to the salon. Come to the salon. I'll give you 5 minutes of time. It'll only take 5 minutes. Run in and I'll show you exactly what you can do different. Change your hair. Don't be afraid. It grows back. That's the whole key of hair.
Hey, that was great. I mean, I learned a lot, you know. Sitting here now, I'll be able to, maybe I'll practice on my wife, okay? But, and the model, beautiful model, where you go? You went to Hollywood? How'd you make it in time, okay? That was great, all right? I really, now look, you said something about you do some waxing, and what's the scoop on that?
We do facial waxing in the salon. We don't do any kind of body waxing because we're not private enough for that. When we expand the salon, eventually we'll do body waxing, but right now we just do facial.
You have a reward program, what's that about?
Okay, well, if you come into the salon,
Right.
and you send a friend, we'll give you $5 off your next service. And the person who you sent in will get $5 off their service.
Oh, okay.
So-
and then, what's your organizational SOS? What's that about?
It's also another thing that I'm involved with. It's an organization that that a friend of mine, Elaine, had started. It's called SOS. It's Salon Owner Sharing. So we get together and we network salons. And the idea is that we get different ideas from each person in each salon and different operators, different clients, what they're looking for, what they need, what they're lacking, what we need to do to make our industry bigger and better. So we sit together once a month and we discuss that.
How about this men's hair replacement? What's
Men's
the
hair
scoop?
replacement is, you're not a great candidate, but
Well, I got a little bit. I got, what?
for men that are losing their hair for male pattern baldness,
What do you do?
I do custom hair piecing.
Oh, you a little partial.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
We make hair pieces at the salon where we give a man hair that lost
yeah.
his own.
That's good. And you have this year, what's it, a free consultation.
Yes.
You
so
go in there,
anybody
sometimes you
can
just
come
say,
in.
well, I don't know, my hair, that's here, that's there. Go in there.
Absolutely. You can come in at
It's not
any
gonna
time.
cost you anything.
I'm there Tuesday through
What's
Saturday.
wrong with that? Nothing wrong with that.
Right. Come in and just have a little talk.
You know
Come
what?
see the salon.
One time I refereed a fight. I think it was in Philadelphia, an amateur fight. The guy come in, boy, was built, you get in there, and he's straight, and boy, I said, boy, this guy's look pretty good-looking guy, boy, really a mop of hair, and next thing, this guy hit him with a right, pow, boom, and the wig flew off. He had a wig, or what do you call it, hairpiece, I said, can I believe this? Come in the ring with a hairpiece. But, this is great. Now, I'm very much interested about what you're going to do here on November the 9th, my birthday. I want people, please, go down there. Go down to the salon at Renee's Salon at 314 West Ridge Pike, right there across from
Outback and
Outback,
K-Electric.
right? And, I think that is great. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure, and I'll be at the, had a great time at the banquet, the Gallo, right. It's a foundation and helping the public and parochial schools, and I'm so proud that your two brothers help out, and you're helping with your help.
Yep, I'm in charge of
helping
the hall.
going to tech school, volunteer. So Renee, thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
And
Thank you.
until we meet again, salute. That
Thank
means
you.
to your health. Okay.
Thank you.
Healthy hair. Okay.
Thank you.
Until we meet again, keep bobbing and weaving. Later.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.